Hello guys, it's Farmer Beavis once again with another little mod roundup. Yeah, and today we have a very special treat. We have the Unimogs from BM Modding, the U1200 and the U1600. They finally were released last night on the official Farming Simulator mod hub. And yeah, this is not gonna be one of the usual mod roundups with, oh, does it hook up to the front 3-point, does it hook up to the back 3-point. As you see, these things are super high detail. These are probably better than any DLC machine or whatever you will ever see from Giants. Front linkage is okay, back linkage is okay. Well, I did that the wrong way around, but anyhow, PTO hooks up. BM Modding knows what they're doing, so no need to go through the whole, does it hook up here, does it hook up there. It has, as you can see here, it has a high hitch and a low hitch in the back, so it should take care of all your implement and trailer hookup needs. What we're gonna focus on in this mod roundup is some of the special features of that pack, which I find make the pack. So what does the pack come with? Of course, it comes with the two Unimogs, with the 1200 and the 1600, and it also comes with a little concrete slab weight that you can put on the back of the tractor, or truck. So for example, if you're doing silaging work and the Unimog is your compactor, you can use that. Or if you intend to carry a heavy front implement, you can balance the machine out a bit. Yeah, one thing though with this thing, it's a bit of a pain in the ass to lift. Took me a few tries with the JCB telehandler. Could also be that JCB just doesn't reach low enough, because as you see, the thing is quite low to the ground. But yeah, we're gonna go over here to this 1600. Basically the only difference between the two Unimogs, aside from their engine, because the 1600 has a 154 horsepower engine, the 1200 has a 125 horsepower engine, is that the 1200 has a little horseshoe in the front. This is something actually very common among Mercedes drivers. You see that either on Mercedes trucks or even on passenger cars. They have also the little horseshoe in the what's it called, in the radiator grill often. So not so much nowadays, but back in the mid 90s, early 2000s, that was very common, and these are early 90s models, so fit right in the time. Yeah, only difference amongst that, or beyond that, is that the 1600 has a beacon, the 1200 does not. So yeah, otherwise feature set is, aside from one little thing that I will cover when we come to it, is pretty much identical. So yeah, we're gonna go inside here, and yeah, of course, no need to check out the interior all too great. I mean, or hunt for errors in the interior. You won't find any. As I said, it's BM modding. That stuff is, yeah, very much up to in-game standard, if not surpassing in-game standard. And I'm not trying to sound like a BM fanboy here. It's just there is no need to look for those things on these trucks. So yeah, as you see, we can prop up the roof a bit. We can open the back window here. Oh, I once again need to bring up the hut. We can open the doors. This is nothing new, but here you already see we can roll down the windows on both sides, which is an incredible nice feature. As I always used to say in the other co-op, rolling down the windows gives you +5 to coolness. On the other Unimog, where we could take the top down, that was +10 to coolness. But anyhow, yeah, then we start with the really neat features. If we go up here, we can switch on dome light, so at night you can see where your paperwork is or whatever. Also gives a nice illumination. Then what else do we have? We have a light switch, because of course the thing has nice illuminated lights, and the dashboard all lights up and stuff like that. You even get the little indicator down in the dashboard telling you the lights are on. So yeah, before we drain the battery, no, this is not a feature, but might as well be sometime. No, all kidding aside, we're just gonna start the engine and pull forward a little, and I may direct your attention to the dashboard. The RPM gauge moves, the what's it called? The speedometer moves. Of course, the fuel gauge works. Everything very high detail, as I said. So yeah, we're gonna stop here, and we're gonna leave the engine running for a minute. Then we come to two very interesting features, in my opinion. First, we have activate beacon lights. If we go to the outside view now, we see beacon is on. If we press that once again, beacon is off. Below that we have the button for the hazard lights, which of course brings on our hazards, and also gives us the little indicator in the dashboard that the hazards are on. Of course, this also works with the normal indicators, and you see the boom moving next to the steering wheel as well. So that's also a nice feature. Very much attention to detail. Yeah, beyond that, did I forget anything in the interior? No. Then we can kill the engine. If we look out back here real quick, when we press the Y key, we see we have the low sideboards. These hold 1800 liters, if I remember right. This thing holds 3500 liters. And this is the flatbed version if you wanna carry stuff. You then also have a option to attach the loaded object. So for example, if you wanna carry the weight, you can attach it, with which I highly recommend, and the lock script is very good. Yeah, then we're gonna get out, because you're gonna ask yourself, okay, where have the 3 points gone? If you walk up to the front here, you see you have the option to attach the front 3 points by pressing N. So it lets you attach the 3 point. Also gets hooked up here at the control valves. So even that is modeled. And if we go to the back here, if we press M, we can attach the back 3 point, and yeah, then a part of the board is taken out here. So yeah, that is all very cool. Yeah, then for the one little feature that is different, of course the 1200, since it doesn't have the beacon, it doesn't have the switch for the beacon lights. And yeah, did I forget anything before I remember it last minute, like in my fail take? No, I did not. Only thing, if we get in here in this one and start it up, if you look in the dashboard, when I activate the rear mower, you see as soon as you activate the rear PTO, and this is only for the rear one, the little light comes on to remind you that the PTO is active. So yeah, other than that, of course it has color choice, and yeah, I think that is about it. As I said, it's an awesome package, and the Unimogs probably were my favorite yeah, one of my favorite vehicle mods for FS 2013, and I'm sure now that they are in FS 15, we're gonna see a lot of them in the series that I'm involved in. So yeah, as for the age-old question, if it's a tractor or a truck, these things, at least in the legislation or in the countries I have lived in, are counted as a tractor. So because Unimog stands for Universal Motorgerät, which translates to universal powered implement, or powered powered implement, I guess. And Daimler or Mercedes-Benz sells them as Geräteträger, which is a implement platform. So yeah, and for example, in the German motor code, they are classified as agricultural machines. So yeah, anyhow, that was a little useless trivia. Before I ramble on too much nonsense, I will sign off. If you enjoyed this little mod roundup, consider giving it a like. That would be awesome. Links, as always, will be in the description down below. And also, as always, I thank you guys very much for taking time and watching this. And I shall see you later.